Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Jinty, and in this video I am going to talk to you about the power of visualization and how I have used it to get what I want. Before I get into that, if you are new to this channel and haven't yet subscribed, do so now. I make videos about health, travel, minimalism, yoga, all of that good stuff. So make sure to subscribe so you do not miss any of the regular videos I post. And if you find this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up so that I know to make more videos like this. So visualization. I have used visualization and had the most insane results. I started actively using it, like consciously visualizing, probably about 12 months ago. I just thought, why the hell not? I got really interested in the law of attraction and all of that sort of stuff, and I heard people talking about visualization, and I thought, I have nothing to lose. I am just going to start this visualization business and see what happens. Well, it is so powerful. I cannot emphasize that enough. So I wanted to share with you guys some of the things that I have visualized that have turned into my reality, and like practical things that I do to help me in this process. So when I started this, I was basically a stay-at-home mum. My daughter was a few months old and my partner Chris was studying full-time and working. And I just found like I was spending so much time with Ayana, just her and I really wanted to spend all of our time together as a family and to explore. I've traveled my whole like adult life and I wanted to go exploring and I wanted to travel and I wanted to do all of these things, and I didn't really just want to stay at home cleaning the house. I loved hanging with my daughter, but I wanted Chris there too, and I wanted to do the things that I loved. So I thought, all right, visualization, this is it, I'm going to try it out. Every single morning I would get up before Ayana did and I'd spend like 5 minutes visualizing. I had sort of this whole morning routine that I did. So I wanted to move into a van and I didn't know how I was going to go about doing that, and Chris really didn't want to move into a van, but I was like, all right, I'm just going to visualize it, why the hell not? And I started getting into like extreme detail in my visualization. I'd picture us like all in the van, what we would do, where we would go. I'd picture us like pulling up beside the beach and opening the back doors and eating our lunch, like laying looking out at the ocean, and I pictured all of this stuff. Eventually, not even that long, like it took a few months before we'd sold all of our stuff. Chris had left his job, he'd deferred uni, and we were living in a van traveling around the coast. And it's crazy when I think about it. There's other visualizations. Actually, I'm here filming this in Bali right now, and for months I visualized us living in Bali. At the time, I had absolutely no idea how I was going to get us to be living in Bali. I had no idea what the steps were. I was just visualizing for the joy of visualizing because it started to make me feel really good. And what I found is the more I did it, the more I started believing in the potential for these visualizations to become my reality. And the more I believed it, it just started manifesting into my life, and the steps that I needed to take to make it become my reality just started organically coming to me and just unfolding. And it's crazy and it blows my mind, but it is so powerful and makes me so excited because I truly believe that we all have the potential to create our dream lives. I want to get into the law of attraction a little bit because it ties in with visualization. So the law of attraction is basically our thoughts create our reality. What we think about, we attract the essence of into our lives. So the law of attraction isn't based upon your current life situation, it's based upon your thoughts. So if you continue to think like you've always thought, you will continue to get the results you've always gotten. You cannot expect change in your life but to continue to tell the same story you've always told yourself. You have to change the story, and this is why visualization is such an awesome tool to use. I had all of these goals and I would sit there and be like, I want to do this, I want to do that, and then I'd sort of look at where I was right now and analyze like how I would get to where I wanted to go and all of the steps I needed to take, and it was so overwhelming, and I was like, well far out. Like, that isn't going to happen. I have no idea how I'm going to get that or do that. But you don't need to know the steps. You just have to have faith, and you have to change your thoughts at their core. So let's use an example. I think money is a really good example to use with the law of attraction, because everyone's like, cool, so I just got to like change how I think. So I don't have much money and I really want more money. So I'm like, okay, money, come to me. I really want more money in my life. Yeah, no, it doesn't work like that, because at the core of your thoughts is that you don't have enough money, and the universe listens and hears that and continues to give you the essence of what you think about, which is the fact that you don't have enough money. Correct, you're going to continue to not have enough money. So this is why visualization is so freaking cool, because you don't need to think about all of the steps you need to take to get money into your life. You need to visualize all of the things that you truly want, connecting with how that makes you feel. The actions and the steps will come to you. Don't worry about them. So a really important thing in this whole process is faith. You need to develop faith. And to do this, for me, that meant consistently using visualization, because the more I did it, the more I believed in it, and the stronger my faith grew. Have you ever heard of people saying, or quotes about, like, everything you've ever wanted is already yours, you just have to allow it, and all of that sort of stuff? Well, I used to hear that and be like, no, what? Like, no, it's not. That's just not true. Now, how I view it is I like to picture my future as this vast ocean of endless possibilities. Every single thing I could ever imagine, every option, every outcome is out there in this ocean. And what I experience as my reality is what I allow in with my thoughts. So yes, everything I could ever imagine is already mine if I choose to allow it into my reality, and I do that with my thoughts. I have found that mindset to also be very helpful with my visualizations, because it allows me to be like, everything can be mine. I have faith in the not yet seen, and I live in a life of abundance. I am open to everything. Instead of coming from a place of lack, I don't have enough, I want this, I want that. No, it's already all mine if I choose it to be, if I choose to have the thoughts that allow it into my reality. So another thing I want to mention is that sometimes we think we're having positive thoughts, but at the core of the thought, it's actually coming from a place of lack, of not enough. So I think a really great way to check in with your thoughts to see if, you know, this is coming from a place of positivity, of abundance, is to see how they make you feel. What you visualize should make you feel joyous and happy, because when our thoughts are in alignment with our true desire, we feel so happy and we feel really good. But if you're visualizing and it's making you feel anxious, overwhelmed, you need to check in with your thoughts. Are they about abundance? Are they coming from a place of openness, or are they coming from a place of lack? Are you just retelling the story that you don't know the steps you need to take to get there and stuff like that? So what I have found that has also really helped with my visualizations is using affirmations, because I'm not going to lie to you and say that, yeah, I never have doubts about this journey I'm on. I do. Thoughts creep in occasionally and I'm like, oh God, what am I doing? Like, how's this gonna work? How am I going to be able to afford that? And all of those sorts of thoughts can creep in at times, and I silence them with affirmations. I say to myself 2 affirmations. I tend to say like every day to these thoughts when they arise, and I say to myself, one is, I believe in the not yet seen. Like, I have faith in things that I haven't yet seen or experienced. Because if I want something I've never experienced, I need to believe that it's possible. If I can't even believe it's possible, the chances of it occurring are just probably next to none. The other affirmation I use is only good things come to me. And that just refocuses me, and when I am struggling or having a difficult time in any situation, I just say only good things come to me. So what that means is that I try to find the good in everything. I just try to hold on to that little bit of hope and the goodness that maybe this is a lesson I need. Maybe I'm experiencing this for a reason, and it just pulls me back to finding the good and to refocusing and not getting caught up in the negativity of anything that's happening. Because when I start thinking about negative things, I know more negative things are flowing into my life. So 2 affirmations that I love are I believe in the not yet seen and only good things come to me. So I have spoken about how I used visualization to manifest van life, our life here in Bali, future travels, and I am sure that I will use it to manifest a hell of a lot more in my future. But I want you to know that you can use this as a tool for any area of your life that you want change in. If that be like your health, your weight, your financial situation, your relationships, literally any area of your life that you seek change, you can use visualization to get the results that you want. So get really creative and be really open and have faith. I know that our rational minds struggle with this because they want very specific answers. They want details about how it's going to happen. But we have to really have faith and believe in the power of our minds and of our thoughts. You have nothing to lose by doing this, so I really advise you to try it. See what happens. Alright, so I'm going to wrap this video up there. If you have any questions about visualization, how you can start, anything like that, just leave them in the comments below. If you have any stories about your own experiences with any of this stuff, leave it below. I would love to hear. And if you did find this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and I will make more videos like this. I love this sort of stuff, and honestly, these sorts of things have completely transformed my life. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.